Hello and welcome back to the Rock of Cair, Bryn. And it's been a while since we've done a recording, stream, episode, however you want to describe this. So let's just do a recap, shall we? Our original 4 people that were a part of the group came together due to varying reasons. Rob, would you like to explain your character's reason for being in the group?
Uh, yes. I mean, I don't know how much the other characters know about this, but
No, just give the basis of how you got Hornswoggled in as far as what they would know.
okay. Well, what they would know is that they were heading into the Elvish City, and I caught them just at the last second before they went in, before the trees closed up, and I couldn't follow them. Um, they, I told them that I was supposed to be uh, a liaison to the the oh God, what is her name?
To the
Her title anyway. I
yeah.
can't
Anyway,
remember.
the yeah. Go on. Oh, the
Um,
memorialist. The memorialist.
the memorialist, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But in
Sorry.
actuality, I was there to spy on the elves and make sure they weren't trying to build up their forces to war against the other countries. But they were not, and they figured out what I was there for really doing, and they were kind of like, "Hey, it's okay." And then they were kind of like, "We'll forgive you if you help these guys out." So I was like, "All right." And then we rescued a prince, and we dropped him off at his home city, and now they are giving us various tasks.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, Bart, how about you?
I was actually in the process of looking for my backstory.
Looking for the
I'm gonna
backstory.
go from what I remember. So Bart is was a town guard at a little small town. He basically at some point in his life kind of gave up on life and was deciding whether or not to end it or not. And he flipped a coin, and it based on that, he decided to stay alive. And from then on, he basically allows a coin flip to make his decision because he just doesn't care anymore. And I think, if I remember, he found something, or some lady came to the town and was like, "You need to go figure this problem out," or like, I don't know. I was pressured, and then I flipped the
It was.
coin, and
It,
John nudged me, and the coin flip said, "All right, you got to go." And so I ended up leaving.
to be fair, it was the memorialist again. The same lady.
Yeah, and I think she
Yeah.
had a lot of pull because like she had a lot of pull with the
So
village, and
yeah.
I
So
kept trying to flip my coin, and John was like, "I'm not gonna let you." No, no, actually, I think John got lucky, and the coin agreed with him, and
it
so
did. Yes, it is true.
yep. So I ended up following him. So I roll my
Hmm.
d20 odds or evens for my decisions,
Yep.
mainly because I'm too lazy. And,
Fair
yeah.
enough. So, just FYI, the memorialist is a figure in this fantasy world that we're in who has a massive backstory that we've never discussed, but is considered to be ancient in age and someone that nobody really knows a lot about. They just know that she knows pretty much everything there is to know. So when she is intervening, people take her at her word. Some people call her mother, which she hates. There's those kind of things. So she is very much a Gandalf type figure, if you know your Lord of the Rings. In this world, although she's a young girl looking person who's redheaded and doesn't look at all like Gandalf, but nonetheless. All right. So, Pree, a little bit of backstory, please.
She's a paladin, but she hates gods.
Yeah, which for those of you,
Finds them annoying.
yeah, and if you're unfamiliar, paladins are supposed to, well, not supposed to, but they're normally followers of gods. It's kind of their thing.
Um, yeah, she basically will do a job, but only for money. She's been, well, she was hornswoggled into this entire adventure by the dang memorialist. Um, she doesn't give two fucks. She misses her dad's.
PG-13.
Right. She doesn't give two forks, okay?
There you go.
She does not give two forks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I forgot to
She misses her
reiterate that.
dad's. She's actually pretty androgynous, so nobody actually knows whether she is a she or not.
Except for the DM who keeps exposing her by accident. Or them.
Yes. That's basically what the characters know, and they've just been following these guys around because they've been given no choice by the gods.
Mm-hmm. So, if you want to see the past episodes that have gone on, you can do so at youtube.com/distractionsmedia. All the past episodes for Rock of Cair Bryn are there, and you can figure out what's going on. If you just want to start from the beginning of now, that's perfectly fine. Now, we've had a fourth character who was here. His name was Shin, and he is not... The real life person is not here at the moment, so we're going on without him, and thus that has opened up a spot for Bee if she has agreed to join us. Bee's understanding and knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons is very little, so we've worked on a character for her, and you'll see her soon enough. With all of that, these characters have achieved a few things, one of which is they saved a prince who was captured by a bunch of orcs, killed the orc leader, and got them back to the kingdom of Veilguard. The kingdom gave them a house to live in, and they accompanied an ambassador to the north to try and sign effectively a peace deal, which didn't work out too terribly well, and they ran back home. While they were there, Pree went home for a bit and visited her home of her parents at one time. And also two of our characters have had run-ins with gods. Neither one of them love it, but both of them have had it happen to them. It's been kind of fun. And Bart's god is a trickster god who is enjoys him.
Wait, you told me she was the god of chance.
Same thing, trickster god, god of chance. The one who is bothering Pree is a little different than that. So yeah, and so there we are. Now they have come to the mountains above the city to try and find a magical item, and in the process of that have come to a temple, which a very, very long time ago was used, but it's been a long time since it was used. They ascended up a tower. When they got to the top of the tower, after a little bit of buffoonery with a trap door, I can't even begin to describe that situation. It was hilarious. When they got up, they ended up finding a chest. When they opened the chest, they found in it a rod, a dagger, and a couple of scrolls, of which most of the things are now in the hands of Dmitri, except for the rod, which is in the hands of Pree. They don't know what any of them are, couldn't identify them or anything. Unfortunately, the rolls were terrible, so thus they didn't know anything. When they assembled back into one of the other buildings, they found a room with a lot of statues of what looked to be a god who had various appearances of flowers and leaves and all of that kind of stuff wrapped around him, and as well as wood, but all of this was made of stone. And when looking at it, Bart remembered that he'd met someone who talked about the god Ao, and that this god matched that description that he was given. So now they have decided to continue forward with a little reluctance from Pree down into the lower parts of this temple to try and figure out where this magical item might be that they've heard about. All right, so you three have gone down the stairs, and now we will join at the map.
Before we start, could I just mention one thing?
Sure.
There's an American professional wrestler named Hornswoggle.
I mean, that's not where I got it from, but that's fine.
He's also 4'5".
I know.
If that.
Well, it doesn't, but that's fine. We'll talk about it at the intermission. All right, let's go. Okay, and apparently my map did not shift. Still didn't shift. Why didn't it shift? Oh, it's probably because I have to have it up. Is that the problem? I guess it is. Fun. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully this doesn't continue to do this. We'll see. So you guys come into this building. You have gone down the stairs, as I said. At the bottom of the stairs, you guys determine whom is where. Because I just put you down here as kind of a thing, but obviously you might want it different than this. So basically, right now it's Pree to the left, Bart to the right, and behind them is Dmitri. The one
I'd say we send the squirrel first.
well, no, Squirrel is not officially there at the moment, although it is coming down the stairs, and yeah.
I'm fine with this position.
Okay. All right. So one thing I need to do is I need to zoom in slightly because everything's really small for everybody looking at the map. I apologize. We will try and get you in a little bit closer.
How dark is it in here?
It's kind of like you can't see a thing. There is no windows. There's no light source or anything.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and take out a torch then.
Okay. Oh, apparently there's a little bit of lines over top of Bart.
I am a human with normal eyesight.
Yes, you are. That's true. Actually, at the moment, I think only Pree can see in the dark at all. Okay. All right. So as you light your torch, you see a bit more of this room. So I will let you see out to about here. All right. So as you've come to the bottom of the stairs, you see on the floor what looks to be a etched and harshly etched eye. If you would like
that anything similar to those medallions or things that we found?
Oh, I'm glad you remembered, Bart. That's great. Yes, it looks very similar to them.
Okay.
You might even say identical to them.
I think I still have one, right? Because there was a side quest or other quest where one of the guards was willing to pay me, I think, like a gold or some amount of gold for every token I collected.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take one of those out and then kind of look at it and then look at the floor, look at it, look at the floor, and just put the token away.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing?
Sean,
I don't remember what we were doing, so I don't know. What are we doing?
Well,
are these grates, or are they like on the floor, or are they? I can't tell what these are.
Okay, they are definitely grates.
Okay.
Hang on.
That's just great.
That's great.
Apparently, the map is going to be a.
Me and Tamara with the same joke.
Yep.
I said it first.
You did, in fact, say it first.
Fine. I won't say anything.
Oh, shush. I already had that once with you.
You missed the button.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
I'm gonna take out the javelin that I have bonded with, and I'm going to chuck it into the grate.
Okay.
Well, bye, javelin.
Yeah, that isn't a great idea.
And then after a few seconds, if I don't hear anything, I'm gonna look over at Dmitri and then hold my hand out and then summon it back.
You will. Okay, so you throw it at the grate. The javelin goes clunk and hits something and sticks out about halfway.
Oh, never mind. Is it moving?
Yeah, I mean it's just rattling around for a little bit.
Oh, I wasn't sure if like it hit a creature and like the creature is now moving or something.
I mean it looks more like it hit the floor and then kind of leaned up against the grate.
Okay, I'm gonna like once it hits, I'm gonna like count to 5 and see if anything happens, and if not, I'll just resummon it.
Okay. Nothing happens. It just sits there at the edge of the grate.
Okay, I grab my javelin back and I look over at Pree and Dmitri and say, "I'm out of ideas. You're up."
You could just walk forward. You two are the heavily armored hitty types.
Fine. Flip.
Okay. All right. As you
She
walk.
walks over the eye to look at the grate.
Okay. So as you walk over to the eye to look at the grate. All right. Because you can see farther than anybody else in this group, I'm going to give you a bit better idea of what's going on here. Hang on.
They don't know that.
No, but I have to tell you because you need to
I
know that,
know.
right? It
I
doesn't
know,
matter
but
if
the
they don't
audience
know
know.
that. The audience, well, yeah. This is what you can
Oh.
see.
Oh.
As you look around.
Oh. Oh.
Are you saying
John,
that? Mhm.
I don't know if you meant, but I think can everyone see it?
No. You
Because I can see it.
basically, as your torch is basic, I think it only goes like 15 feet in either direction, kind of thing. So 3 squares in a radius
Okay.
around you.
Well, see, I can see what you just showed me, John, but the rest of the room is still gray except for around the grate.
Right. Right. That's because of the zoom that I had to do. It's fine.
Okay, just so you know.
Yeah, no,
But
that's fair. I will try and keep up on the map, but I got to admit it's a little bit iffy when it gets that small. So, trying not to get too small for people.
okay. Well, boys, get ready to not die.
I'm always ready to
Draw her
not die.
sword.
Okay, so
Wait,
what you
why?
okay, so I will describe what she sees, then she can tell you if she wants. Effectively, you see what looks to be a bunch of armored figures standing stock still at the edges of this room. They are skeletons with various disrepairs of armor.
We got bony boys in armor and they're standing.
Are they moving at all?
No, but I imagine once we get far enough into the room, they will. This is how these things work.
I'm gonna pause and look at Dimitri and Pree and be like, I gotta be honest, I don't remember why we're here. So, like,
I'm just following you guys.
we can just leave, right?
Yeah, I'm good with that. As long as I still get paid.
I mean,
I don't think you're gonna get paid.
there was no pay involved with this unless you went through this.
I look over at Dimitri.
We
Fine.
were looking for some kind of magical weapon.
She's gonna
That was
walk
all
up
the
to
information
the
that
nearest one
we
here,
got
John,
from the.
All right,
and
one
she's gonna
second.
poke it with her
1
sword.
second.
Okay, so you move towards it. As you do, a little rodent passes you in between you two boys, and you see it kind of scramble around at the edge of the wall and kind of look around, chittering nervously.
Bart's gonna take his coin out, flip it, and look at it, and then, damn it. Okay, then I'll summon my javelin again, and I'm going to throw. Wait, are we in combat or are we waiting?
You're not in combat.
Okay, well, coin says do it, so I'm throwing my javelin at this guy.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I mean, I
Okay.
poked it. It didn't do anything. Except for, rodent appeared.
Is true.
16
It
or 19? Sorry.
19. Okay, 1 second. I mean, that will hit, but let me just verify everything about this. Okay. Before I make assumptions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely hits. Okay, you hit it. It collapses on the ground.
I don't need roll damage.
I mean, you can if you want. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, 13. Okay, it breaks apart into a bunch of pieces. Which one did you
there's-
hit exactly?
Far one here.
Okay.
John, the
Yeah.
live feed has frozen.
What do you mean it's frozen?
Our videos have frozen.
Oh, it's because. Sorry, I know. Right, I know what that is. Okay. There we go. Sorry, it's because I minimized it instead of just going away from it. This is the problem. I've forgotten all this stuff since we last did this. Right.
Okay.
So you hit it, knock it down, and it collapses on the ground.
I think they're just bony boys.
I look over at both of them and say, I think I'm okay with staying in here now. Then and I'll just resummon my javelin.
Okay. Javelin reassembles. Are you crossing the eye at all? You guys haven't moved as far as I know, other than Pree and the squirrel.
Yeah, I haven't had to yet, so I wouldn't be.
Okay. Dmitri?
I'm just standing in the doorway. I am not the hitty kind.
That's true. It's true. Okay. So I will say, so let me just reveal everything you need to know at this point, because as Pree has wandered about, she will have seen. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Pree's gonna wander over and look down the grate.
It looks like a drainage grate of some sort. You can see a little bit of water at the bottom of it, but not a lot. Why does it keep doing that?
She spits in it.
Ew. I mean, it stinks. Not gonna lie. But the okay. Every time I hit this, it goes back to that for some reason. Why do you keep doing that? There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to reveal all the various exit points so you guys see them all. Okay, I think that's it. Unless that one is still covered. Nope, it is not. Okay, so there are 4 exit points in this room. They all have doors in front of them. And these skeletons basically, for the most part, are standing in front of each of the doors.
I'm going to move forward and look down the grate. Is there anything in there?
As I said, there's water. It's kind of dark down there. If you take a torch, you'll see there looks to be bones at the bottom, bits and pieces of bones making it down that grate. It's not very big. And what looks like maybe a few coppers.
Pree's gonna pick up the bony boy she poked and shove it down the grate.
Okay, it won't fit down the grate. That's what I'm saying.
It'll
Like-
come apart. She
I mean-
shoves it down the grate
Okay.
like a cheese grater.
All right, so you're picking it up. Okay. Roll a strength check for me, please.
Why is it so tiny?
Why is what so tiny?
My thing, I can't read it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh. So you barely lift this thing,
Well,
probably because of the armor it's wearing and the shield and the sword. And it slowly, you struggle with it over towards the grate. As you place it down the grate, you roll a perception check, please, as you start to try and take it apart. Ooh, that's a good perception check.
17.
You notice a slight glow coming from its eyes.
These bony boys are glowing.
Did you say that all out?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna throw another javelin at this one.
Okay. All right.
Is
Go ahead.
is this a wall or is this a hallway over
That
here?
is a that is a door to a what looks to be, well, if you could see it, there would be a hallway beyond it. They're all doors. All of those exit points are doors.
Oi!
Dog issue.
Well, that's the only one I see.
Right. Sorry.
I'll open the door, I guess. I don't.
Okay.
While you guys are
It
messing
is
with the
locked,
skeletons.
by the way.
I assume I missed, John.
Sorry, I haven't looked because I'm.
It was
yes,
a 12.
Yes, you missed.
Oh, okay,
So
I'll summon it back.
maybe it
Since-
hits between the ribs or something and just clatters.
Okay.
Or it
let's
may
see.
have gone off a shield. You never know.
Has Pree finished shoving that one bony boy down the grate?
Not yet. So,
Is it doing anything other than glowing eyes?
for the moment, no. When you try the door, by the way, Dmitri, it is locked.
Can I use my thieves' tools to try to unlock it?
Yes, you may.
I'm gonna walk behind Dmitri with the torch to give him some light so he can do his thing.
Okay. Hopefully that gives you a better idea where these doors are. Yes, it does. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So 15 is good enough. The door goes click. The moment it goes click, I would like you all to roll perception.
I thought you were gonna say initiative.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but
Trying to cheese grate these skeletons before you guys went anywheres, but okay.
Yeah, well,
Okay, this is
Well,
good.
I noticed nothing.
Yeah, Dmitri, you get the sense of movement, and now I'd like y'all to roll initiative. All right. As all of these skeletons start to move. All right. Oh, I should probably. Sorry, I forgot to put up the turn order timer thingy.
do we need to re-roll then, or do we just tell you?
No, just you should be able to. Yeah.
No, no, never mind. Still there.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna do a flat roll for these dudes. I don't think it'll go in the thing because I don't have this down, but we'll just write it. Ooh, very nice.
Mine isn't showing up in the turn order, but okay.
Okay.
you probably rolled it before you opened it. You can click on her, John, and it said put add to
turn
initiative.
timer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or turn. Yeah.
And then just fill in the number to Mary when it comes up.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this guy in. If he dies, just keep in mind. That's the skelly bums. Where?
Just move him off in the darkness instead of leave him.
Yeah, I can just copy him, right?
You're back.
There we go. Oop, hang on. And then paste. Yes, that should do it. Hopefully it's not the same guy. All right. And then what else? Oh, yes, right, Pree. Add to turn timer. Add turn. There you go. And you got a what? Sorry?
19.
19.
I did it.
Oh, okay. Cool. And then we sort. There we go. All right. So the one you're holding on to, you've dragged over here, as far as I'm aware, and you're over there with
Yeah.
it.
I'm grading him down into the drain.
Grading him. Okay. What I would like you to do is do. Do I want to do that? Probably it's best for you not to try and. Well, I'll give you the option. You can either try and do an opposed strength check to see if you break him up before he kind of comes alive effectively, or you can get your weapon out and deal with him as you would.
Let's try the strength thingamadoodle.
Kadoki.
So what am I rolling for that?
Just roll a strength check.
$14.
Woo, you beat him. So you start to grade him, and he takes some damage off of that. And yeah. So he will be in trouble. But he's not down or out, but he is going to bring up his weapon and his shield in a second. You've got one turn after this before he'll be able to move. The others, on the other hand, go next. The first one starts to shamble towards you. The second one starts to shamble towards you. This guy starts to shamble towards you. The rest start to go this way. They are all ignoring the little squirrel.
Did none of you bother to check for traps before you opened a door?
I threw my javelin twice.
At the skeletons, not at the doors, to be clear.
Hey,
Don't make me pray to my god. Do not make me pray to my god. Do not.
I just realized they can move further.
I mean, to be fair,
Making
usually
me
traps
wanna.
explode or shoot you with things. They don't make skeletons start walking.
How many adventures have you guys been on?
1.
0.
I like
This
how
is the first one.
arguing as the fight goes on. Okay, so they have all got close. This guy probably could be like right there too. All right, so they will take swings at you, Pree. The one that you've got graded is not, but the other 3 will. Let me get. Where did I put that?
I'm so glad I followed Dmitri.
Yeah. No kidding.
Great positioning here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the door's open, so bye.
First attack is a 21. Does that hit your armor class?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, my armor class is 19.
John, you're going to continue the tradition of downing Pree every single turn, every single game again, aren't you?
Every fight. I forgot about that. Every fight.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Cool. That did not work.
Camera.
Oh, I'm rolling the wrong one. Sorry, my bad. I was clicking on the wrong screen.
The eye is a giant camera. We just don't know it.
Yeah, that's why it didn't work. I was like, why didn't that work? And then I'm like, oh, that's why. Let's try that. That worked. 8 damage to you. The next one attacks. And it's the only problem with the camera mode, but I have to have it because otherwise the audience sees way more than they should. Next one swings his short sword, or they. A 9 will definitely not hit. Okay. Next. 13. Does that hit your armor class?
No.
Okay, so now we're on to the ones around Bart. All right, Bart, first one. Does a 19 hit your armor class?
Yep.
Okay. Nope, I almost clicked that one again. You take 3 damage.
All right.
And then the next one. .22 would hit, I assume.
Mhm.
And then I always forget I have to click on the other thing. That's 4 damage. These guys are
Okay.
mighty warriors.
I no longer like this room. No.
Last one. A 10 does not hit you, I'm assuming.
No, it does not.
All right.
Your turn.
Next up, it's Bart.
All right. I drop my javelin and I grab my axe, and I'm going to use Green Flame Blade on
Out it
this
comes.
one here. Nope. I'm assuming 12 doesn't hit.
12, I don't believe does. Let me just double check that. No, it does not hit.
Okay.
Do you have another attack?
No. No, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. All right. So next up is Dmitri.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pat Bart on the back and say, "Hey, man, sorry about this. Brace yourself." And then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh,
which a rolling thunder comes off of me and hits Bart and all 3 skeletons.
nice, nice.
They have to make, I believe, Constitution saves. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's the first one.
I'm pretty sure Ray didn't like Dmitri because he tried to steal my coin.
I was.
It's
No,
now-
I made an
Yeah.
illusion to look like I had stolen it, but I hadn't
Ooh.
really.
Okay, so one of them rolled a nat 20, but the other 2 failed. What damage does that do?
Well, let me see, Bart. Oh God, Bart.
Thanks a lot.
It's 2d8 thunder damage, so
Roll away. Oh.
14.
Okay, so
You've done
And
more
then-
damage to me than the skeletons.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So 14 thunder damage, and then the ones that failed are pushed 10 feet away from me, including Bart.
I mean, only Bart is pushed away from you.
Okay, and the
Okay,
one
so-
that
'cause the
succeeded
others-
takes half damage, so 7 thunder.
Okay.
You said 10 feet?
So,
Yeah.
So the other 2 basically blew into pieces. You see these bones just kind of crack, sprinkle everywhere in an exploding mist as this thunder wave hits them. The other one, because he was sort of half poised around the wall, only takes slight damage and is very grumpy. If
Yeah.
skeletons
You know who
can
else?
be grumpy.
You know who else is pretty grumpy,
I
John?
wonder.
Like
Is it Bart?
Bart was like, Dmitri, I got your back. I'll cover you. And then Bart's like, or Dmitri's like, back off.
But I have a bonus action still, so I'm gonna bonus action healing word on Bart.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you.
So he gets 8 HP back.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. All
And
right.
that's it for my turn.
Okay. So with that, back to you, Pree.
We are our own worst enemies. Oh my god.
By
Yeah,
the way, the one on the grate is prone, so he will not be able to take an action until he can stand up.
All right, I'm going to ignore
Zelda
him
does
for a
not like
moment
that.
and stab at the guy to my left there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to mark which one, so
The one with the bow and arrow,
no.
or okay, the one with the shield. Okay.
No.
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 Oh, the one
No.
far left. Okay.
Right beside
Yeah,
me.
the one with the mace. Gotcha.
Not
Sorry.
in front of me,
sorry.
beside me.
Yes. I got it.
Okay, I'm just gonna stab at him.
Whoop.
Laser long sword.
I just rolled off the screen there.
I've got to remember to use this. They've changed it. That work? Yes. Does
Uh,
21 hit?
21 does hit very well.
Okay. Dabby.
9 damage. Now, are you using any of your additional talents with that particular weapon?
They all require me casting,
Okay, so no. All right.
but I
Cool.
will be taking my bonus action.
All right, so you hit it. It does not die, but you basically chop the chin off of it, and the helmet flies off the top of its head, and it loses its non-weaponed arm.
Okay.
Do you have another attack,
I'm actually going to cast Shield of
Faith? Okay.
that.
Nice.
Which lasts up to 10 minutes. A shimmering field appears and surrounds me, which
Mhm.
is I'm my creature of choice, granting me +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. So make sure you keep track of that.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
now my AC is 21, basically.
B.
Yeah.
Okay, you are a little red squirrel in the corner. You're watching all these people get attacked. You have a choice. You can either come out of squirrel form and launch an attack, or you can just sit in squirrel form and do nothing. Up to you.
Launch an attack at who?
Whatever you want. The skeletons, the people, it doesn't really matter. You don't know them.
Yeah, in this group, you can attack anyone you want. It doesn't matter. Friend or foe. It
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
matter.
Bart. I'm sorry.
How is Tamira's how is Tamira's current fight going?
I mean, it's
Fine.
Pree. She's not in too much trouble at the moment.
Okay, so I need to help her then. So then I guess I'll just watch.
Okay. All right. Cool. Sits there nibbling a little sunflower seed and enjoys. Kind of like
I'll just sneak up and steal a snack out of Tamira's pocket.
I was about
or
to say,
Pree's
it's a
pocket.
squirrel version of popcorn, basically.
Yeah. I'll keep observing until I feel like something needs to be done, I suppose.
Fair enough. All right. So with that, it is their turn. The one that you tried to push in the grate has now stood up. He will be able to do something next turn. Actually, I think he can. If I remember correctly, he can actually attack, can't he? Rob?
I think
Yeah,
standing
standing up
is
is just
movement.
move.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's just a movement. So yes, he can. So all 4 of them can now attack you, Pree, so they will. Alrighty. This will be where the rubber will hit the road as far as how she does. Alright. So first swing is a 20. That will hit.
Not with her shield of faith. She's 21 now.
Oh, that's right. That's a miss.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a miss.
Okay, so the one to the left of you that you hurt misses. The one with the shield hits with a 21.
Of course it does.
I mean, they don't do smashing amounts of damage. I'm just going to say.
I'm still going to end up unconscious before the end of this battle, because that's how all of these battles end for me.
I mean, you're probably not completely
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
Statistically.
There's 4. And then there was one more, right? Yeah, the guy with the bow. Doop. And he misses badly. Okay.
Yeet.
So the
I'm
one
still
that's
doing
right by
that.
Dmitri attacks Dmitri because, ow, you hurt me.
Okay. It misses.
12 does not hit. Yeah, okay.
I get my shield in the way.
Doink off the shield. All right, Bart, your turn.
Okay.
You-
Bart's gonna look at.
Does that?
Oh,
I should probably clarify with Dmitri. Does that make him prone?
No, he saved, so nothing happened. Oh, you mean Bart?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's just pushed. Let me check.
Okay. You said 15
Thunder
feet, right?
wave. Push 10 feet away from
Oh,
you.
10
It doesn't say
feet.
it's knocked
Okay.
prone, so just push 10
Okay.
feet.
All right. Cool.
okay. Bart's gonna look over at this guy, then look over at Pree, and then kind of glare at Dmitri, and then just like, screw this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And I'll green flame blade on the one right in front of me.
Cool.
24?
That hits.
Okay.
Oof.
That's 12.
He shatters in a million pieces. Oh no, that doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the other guy. He's not in the best of shape. Basically, you've shattered a lot of things on him. He's still up, but he's not looking good. Basically, you knocked his face off and took it
Okay,
off.
so on a hit, I could cause green fire to leap from the target and attack a different creature of my choice within 5 feet.
Okay, that.
And the second creature takes fire damage equal to my spell casting, so I'll use, I guess, this guy here, my spell
Makes
casting
sense.
modifier. That's just my straight intellect, right?
Your intelligence.
So
yeah.
yeah, so 2 damage of fire damage.
Well, he gone. He had
Okay.
1 hit point left, so
Okay.
he was
That
he was
ends
not in the
my
best of
turn.
shape at that particular moment in time. So, or no, he got 7. That would have still. What did he get 7? Pree hit him for more than. What did you hit him for? Scroll back up. Oh, 9. Yeah. That would have. Oh, that wouldn't have killed him. Whoops. Okay, he's still there. We're gonna pretend he's still there by moving the guy I had in the shadows. I thought there, but apparently he's not there. So, oh, okay. So sorry. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so he's not completely down, but he's wobbly.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot that was the one that you hit was basically the one that had, like, there was 1 hit point on one of them, but it wasn't him. Okay. And so now it is Dimitri's turn. You have an skeleton in front of you who looks very annoyed.
I see that.
Mm.
I mean, the funny thing is, I could hit all the other skeletons, but I'll hit both Pree and Bart if I do it. So I'm just gonna stick with hitting this one.
That would be the irony. You would knock Pree out, and she would be knocked out, but not by the baddies.
Yeah. All right, I'll just attack this one with my sword. 23
That will hit.
for 8 piercing damage.
Right, and he took 7 last time, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
He did.
That's the turn order one, so don't delete him. Well, too late.
Oh, it did. Oops. Oh well.
It still
It's fine.
shows 17 on the
Yeah,
turn
it's
order,
just
so.
blank. That's
Yeah,
fine.
It's fine.
Uh,
I just screwed up. But that's because I thought I put the one in the thing, but it didn't work. So.
Do we know the squirrel's there?
I mean,
Like, do I notice the squirrel just chomping on food watching me right now?
roll a perception
25,
check.
Alright.
30. I'll move there.
Ran between you guys' legs. I was busy poking a skeleton when it came in.
To be fair,
so-
they were looking out into the abyss, trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah,
I did look at the floor though.
you
for
did
the
look
thing.
at the floor, and thankfully, because of that, you saw this little red thing dash between your feet.
So I'm looking at the squirrel looking at me, and they're just eating.
Yeah, and it looks like Shin. That would be, if you remember, there was a point where he was wandering around
Oh,
in that
right.
little squirrel. So as far as you're concerned, it looks like Shin, and you're like, why are you not doing anything? Kind of
I'm
thing.
just glaring at the. I'm like, I got one guy who thunderbolts me. I got a squirrel who's staring at me, and then there's Pree.
Uh-huh. I mean, Pree, the good one. There we are.
Yeah.
Okay, Pree, it is your turn.
All right. I will take a stab at the guy in front of me to the left.
Okay.
With the shield.
All right.
Stabber, stabber. Oop. Stabber, stabber. Stabber, stabber. 16.
That worked. That definitely stabbied.
All right. Why you take this? 20.
Whoa. I mean, how do you want to describe how you?
I think
That's not possible.
you rolled to hit again.
Oh,
you
you
didn't
rolled
roll
to
And
hit.
you
damage.
got to click on the word longsword
Longsword.
in the chat
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
roll the
say.
damage.
Wow.
No, I gotta. I've been clicking on the damage type part, and that's what's been doing it. So I don't know.
If you just go over to the
There. 12,
chat and
but
click
yeah.
the word longsword, it'll roll damage for you, so you don't have to like open stuff.
So yes, you still obliterate him. If you'd like, you can describe it yourself. How you obliterate this poor skeleton who had 1 hit point.
She swings down at it. She's gonna look at those two and like, stop opening doors without checking, and just slice it down the middle.
Nice. All right. And now it's their turn. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
Actually, I think I've got a bonus action. Nope. Is that a bonus? Nope. Well, does instantaneous count as a bonus? Probably not.
No, instantaneous is just how fast it goes off.
Then now
It would-
I
It would
Don't have
either say
anything to do.
action, bonus action, reaction, or free action. If
okay.
it says free action, you can do it, but
Oh, okay,
or bonus action. I don't
then-
think you took a bonus action.
Actually, hang on. No, there's no point to that. Okay, that's all.
All right. So it be their turn then, based on that knowledge. So the one to the side of...
Oh, no.
What?
I said the one in front of me with the shield.
Oh.
She's talking about the one in between her and Bart.
Oh. Well, it wouldn't have
So you just
changed.
move that.
No!
No, she's talking...
Oh my god.
There is none in front of you, Pree.
Yeah, in front of you is a blank space.
Yes.
Yes, in front to the left.
Okay, well, all right. You did 12 points of damage. He's still dead. So
Just
Okay,
move
good.
this one up there.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That one only has 1 hit point left, so the others can take care of it easy.
I mean, you didn't know that, though, so to be
I know,
fair...
well, I did because you said, but I'm just saying that's not the one I was going for. The one that was kitty corner to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Either which way, they're going to attack. 2 of them are going to attack you. Well, no, actually.
John, just a thing that we use
Mhm.
in the games that I do, we put color codes on all of them, so that way you know Like, okay, I'm attacking purple or red or blue.
Yes.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay, good
Or
good
put
to
a
know.
number on it or something.
All right, well, I will do that in future. At the moment, we're not doing that because too late. Just remind me of this later.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so the first one to your left is now going to fight you, Pree, and hits, probably because annoyed with having been resurrected.
Of course it hits.
And does a massive 4 points of damage. The one in front of Bart will attack Bart. And boop, missing. The one in front of, or beside Dmitri will attack Dmitri. Oh, rolling a natural 1, which means they very miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Mrs. falls down great.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All right. Your turn, Bart.
Alright, green flame blade on the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
22.
That will hit. That will do it.
And 2 damage for the one right next to it.
And that will kill him as well. Okay. So now what?
I'm gonna move right here.
Right in front of the squirrel. Okay.
I'm gonna glare at Shin, or who I think is Shin.
Mm-hmm. Dmitri, your turn.
Right. I'll try to stab this one. I'm assuming 11 misses.
It does miss. Yes, you are correct. All right.
Actually, do you do flanking or not? I don't remember.
Yeah, we do flanking.
Okay, can I move there first and then roll so that it was 16?
I guess. We'll say yes, just to be nice.
Thanks, John. 8.
Okay.
Piercing.
Takes a big thumping, but it's still up.
And that's all I got.
All right, Pree, your turn.
She's getting sick of being hit, so she's gonna take a really big stab at the one with the bow.
Mm-hmm. The only one left. Oh, okay.
21.
That was 21 no matter what you did. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Damage.
Come on, work. There.
7.
Simone.
Okay, so between those 2 hits, boop, gone. You are now out of turn order. Okay, you are now out of combat.
Before you guys touch anything else, one second.
Yes.
The bones
I
just all
cast detect magic
clatter to
on
the
the
floor.
room.
The eye gives off a definite vibe of magic.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the glow. The bones are like dead, so they wouldn't be giving off anything. They were undead anyway, so.
Nothing off the doors?
Nope. I mean, he opened one without traps and just picked it, so.
Without traps. No, the skeletons just didn't come alive. We didn't just fight the skeletons.
I mean, okay, fair. That was kind of the trap. It's true.
The eye is magic.
Uh-huh.
She says that out loud.
Hmm.
She pokes it with her sword.
Poking sword. You. So she.
Bart looks at her so confused. I was like, "What do you think's gonna? We killed everyone here already." But it's like,
I'm checking.
So thanks for the help, Shin. That was great.
Shin. B, did you want to do or say or anything at this point?
Has anybody perked or touched me at any point in this, or they're speaking directly to me?
They're just speaking directly to you.
I guess I could switch form now.
All right.
Especially if it makes someone scared.
I mean, I wouldn't know about that, but do you want to describe who you are, basically? You don't have to just say your name, but describe who you are.
Okay, John, you're gonna have to help me with this because I'm still new to it. I'm a druid, right?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay. Can you remind me what they do?
Okay, so the druid, this person pops up. So you don't need to tell anybody what you're doing, but you see this animal shape transform. What I want you to do is describe what you look like.
A hobo.
A hobo wearing very nice clothes, may I add.
But leaves in my hair, and like
Mhm.
I have like a wooden staff.
Yep. And
Um,
you have a sword at your belt, and you have a shield, a wooden shield on your back, and you have a what else do you have? That would be yeah, and you have studded leather armor.
mhm.
I'm gonna look over at Dmitri and then look at whoever in front of me. I'm like, I'm not blind, right? This has Shin always looked like this?
No, that's not Shin.
So this is another transforming squirrel.
Looks like it.
Uh,
So hi, my name's Dmitri. This is Bart, and the grumpy one over there is Pree.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
pretty grumpy too, but this.
I'm just gonna be looking at them too, like having discourse, and be like, "Why are you wasting my time?" Like just like as if like the facial expression of like you're wasting my time right now, and then ask them. I'm not gonna tell them who I am. I'm just gonna ask them why they're here. Why are you here? What are you doing here?
Getting paid.
I can't remember.
We're looking for some kind of magical weapon that's supposed to be here in this temple. And we're not getting paid, and stop forgetting.
We're not getting paid. Oh, you should not have told Pri that.
We came the treasure, whatever is supposed to be here, was our payment. We just came here on no one's paying us to be here. I don't
Yeah, we
Um,
find the treasure, we get paid.
Shouldn't
well,
you
yeah.
all be in agreement of the reason why you're here? If you're all here for different reasons, it
No.
seems like you're not really working as a team.
We're not.
I'm babysitting these two.
Ugh.
Because
I,
the
I,
gods!
I'm gonna ask you, the person. I don't know what can I call? Never mind.
Listen, not Shin. Thanks again for the help with the skeletons, but we're busy.
What's a shin?
What?
Another squirrel. Do you know another transforming squirrel named Shin?
It's a part of your leg.
Okay, no, I didn't. And you're all very confusing.
Bart
For a
is
group
so
of people,
Bart is extremely shocked that Pri just made a joke. Like he turns and looks at Pri like, what?
for a group of people that are supposed to be doing something together, you seem a little confused.
No, that's about right. I think.
To be honest, we've been mostly thrown together by circumstance. I don't think any of us would have chosen this.
So you're not friends,
Circumstance called
No.
gods.
right? So 3 non-friends are going in search of something that requires them to work as a team, but they don't like each other. Interesting.
Yep. One second.
Shin was the glue that held us together. He is gone.
And people say I'm weird because I turn into a squirrel.
There's nothing weird about turning into a squirrel. We knew another person who turned into a squirrel.
Where is he now?
That is a good question. We thought he was you, or you were him.
Sorry,
One
to
second.
disappoint.
I need to flip a coin. 1 second. Okay, no. He leaves.
He just follows Dmitri.
It was follow Dmitri or keep talking, and well.
After
Fine,
Pree's
I have to babysit these idiots.
after Pree's advice, I'm going to try and check for traps. Although I am not great at this because I am not a rogue. I am Bard, but I will try.
So B, you can actually move your character.
I'm going to follow behind them.
Okay.
Oh, not too terrible. 13.
I'm just going to keep a distance behind them, though, like watching them sneakily because I don't trust any of them.
Fair enough.
Bart's because Bart's new to the whole adventuring kind of thing, so he's gonna tap Dmitri and be like, "Hey, you don't think she's the magic weapon, do you?"
I mean, there's a very, very remote chance, but usually magical weapons are objects. Not people.
Are they close?
Unless
Am I close
Malby.
enough for them to have heard what they
Oh
just
yeah,
said?
yeah. They're not being quiet, are you?
No, Bart wouldn't be quiet about this.
He doesn't.
Right after you say that, I'm going to say, well, if you're worried, you should be careful. Be nice to me.
No, I wasn't worried. I'm just saying, like, if you're the magic weapon, we can just kick you. I mean,
He wants to leave, I think is what he's trying to say.
I'm fine leaving.
Even if I was a magic weapon, you wouldn't be touching me.
I don't
Also,
want I don't want the weapon. I just kind of look over at Pri.
We can't. Pre hasn't been paid.
Guys!
I get the feeling that I'm gonna point at Tamira at Pree and be like, I have a feeling that's the one I need to be worried about.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna push Dmitri. Like, come on, push.
Well,
You know, again,
I'm searching for traps. I don't know if I see anything with a 13.
Nope.
Okay.
again, for a group of people who
Hold up! Stop!
Oh.
What is this? What is this?
I was about to
thing?
say. So let me describe what you're seeing while you guys are busy discussing your purpose. You are walking down a hall. It is there is mold and various types of gross stuff around. It smells very humid and moist and dank. On the left-hand side, as Dmitri moves about halfway down, he sees a brazier filled with what looks to be coals and smelling of oil. And they are very much not lit at the moment. You don't see anything like perforations or anything in the wall. It just looks like solid stone on both sides, and it goes to the end of the room where there is yet another door facing you.
I'm gonna turn around and look at this person. Hey, you're not gonna stab me as I walk forward in the back, right?
I mean, I'm not making any promises, but it's interesting that all of you seem to have just allowed me to come over with you and carry on walking with you despite not being sure whether I'm a weapon or not.
I mean, that's how we all got together in the first place.
So what you're saying is it'd be pretty easy to just stab you all in the back then, really?
It'd be pretty easy to do it to me since I'm right in front of you, but less so with the other two, I guess, since I'm pretty sure I'd make noise.
I'm gonna move closer and just whisper, you better be careful then.
I'm just gonna walk behind her instead. You can go first. That's fine. Because I can guarantee you, I won't attack you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can try.
Actually, I can't guarantee that. If the coin says to attack you, I'm gonna attack you. I'll tell you that flat out.
I'm gonna think that I don't like this guy very much and then move forward.
Fair enough. Okay.
Fair enough.
Right. Okay, with that, Dmitri, you have reached the halfway point effectively of this room. As I said, there's a brazier full of coals and what smells to be oil. To your left.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to slowly walk down this hall.
Okay. You're carrying
faster than a cannonball.
Just out of curiosity, you're carrying a torch, correct?
I'm carrying the torch.
Well, you said this was a fire. No?
It's not on.
Oh.
It's just very dark. As you get towards the end of the hall, you see less and less.
Okay. I'll smack into the other door then. Oof. Guys, where'd the light go?
I'm just gonna shrug. I haven't got it.
There's like a light right in front of her face. She shrugs. I'll walk in. I'm like, Pree, would it be okay with you if I put this torch to light this thing here?
Do not light it.
Okay,
I will
fine.
cut off your hand.
All right, I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna stick out the torch to Dmitri. I'm like, here, you hold this.
Okay.
And how did I end up back in this position?
Because you had to go give him the torch.
I'm gonna whisper to Bart and be like, why do you need to ask their permission?
She gets angry.
Is this
They
another door?
already set off one trap, is why.
Sorry, what's that, Dmitri?
Is this the door again?
Yes, it is another door.
All right. Again, I'm going to search it for traps because Pree is
Concerned. Accurate.
concerned. Yes.
I mean, this is a dungeon. Yeah, you know.
I am not a rogue. This is not going to go well.
This is
I'm
true.
pretty sure Pree's the only one who's ever been on an adventure because I haven't. I'm pretty sure Dmitri hasn't.
Well, I mean, that was
I'm
great.
sure
There's
I don't
not a
see any
trap
traps.
at all. Nope.
Pree, this door looks fine to me. I'm going to open it.
Nope. Just let me check, for crying out loud. Pree will check. Pree will check.
He's known for his good licks. Not okay. Well,
Never mind.
See,
I
I
don't do any
told
better.
pre-checked. She did check. Didn't
I
really
told you there were
accomplish
no
a lot.
traps. I can't believe you don't trust me.
I
Open
know,
door.
right? Open door. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can do that here, and you can watch the latest video up here. And if you want to know more about what we do, be sure to check out distractionsmedia.com.